Hey, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to this therapeutic workout for neck, upper back, and shoulders. You're going to need a few things for today's workout. You will need a yoga strap or even a stretch band or a towel will do. You'll need a mat for the floor and you'll need a stool or a chair to sit on. Please make sure that you're always gentle when stretching your neck. None of this should hurt. Enjoy the workout. Start sitting up nice and tall, feet flat on the floor. Make sure when you're seated, you're all the way upright on your pelvis with your shoulders directly over your hips. Just a little terminology here. If your chin juts forward, I'm going to ask you to pull your chin in. It's a bit like a double chin with the intention of having length through the crown of your head. So let's try that together. Head goes forward, draw your chin in, and you'll grow a little taller through the spine. Now, maintain the position of your head and hold on to your strap about shoulder distance apart. Extend your arms forward and just press outward enough to take the slack out of the strap. Slowly take your arms up only the amount that you can comfortably go, maintaining the position of the head. And then bring your arms back to shoulder height. Just nice, easy warm up. Take those arms up. Let's do that one more time. And then take your grip a couple inches wider. This time when you go up, you may be able to get the arms fully overhead or into a slight extension. Just watch that neck position as you go. Let's go two more. And yeah, you may be able to go a little further each time. Let's go one more. Now, widen your grip enough to extend your arms back, and you may actually be able to drop your arms fully behind you and circle all the way back up and around. If that is not a good range for your shoulders, that is okay. There are many exercises where the shoulder blades themselves have to lift. If you've been trained to keep your shoulder blades down at all costs, you're going to have to lift them here. That's what they do. Good. Just give me one more. Easy warm up, easy stretch. Very good. So take that strap at the base of your skull, so just behind your head, and I'm going to have my elbows at about 90 degrees here. Press outward on the strap and pull your chin in, so you're pressing the base of your skull against the strap. Drop your shoulders out of your ears for this one and work to create length in your neck. Monitor your breathing here. If you've stopped breathing, you're pushing way too hard. Take some deep breaths in and out through the belly and relax. We'll do that again. So push outward on the strap, pull your chin in, and glide those shoulders down. It's just an isometric contraction. Visualize the base of your skull growing away from your shoulders. And release. We'll do one more like that. Chin pulls in, base of the skull is against the strap. You can have your hands slightly in front of you. That's okay. And release. So hold on to the strap with one hand, and I'm going to face you for this one. So let's be very gentle here. You're just using the hand to guide the head. Turn your head to one side and drop your chin, right? So we're tucking the chin, not allowing the rest of the spine to collapse, just a little chin tuck. Your opposite arm is going to reach downward towards the floor. So our arm is just holding our head. We're guiding the head into the position, but not pulling with any force. The work is going to happen from the shoulder. I want you to roll that shoulder down and back and turn your fingers towards the back wall. Bring your chin down slightly, but remember, you're just guiding your head. Make the work happen at the shoulder. Push your shoulder down and away. Monitor your breathing. We'll hold for 15 seconds. And release. Do it again. It's a 45-degree turn, a chin tuck. The shoulder reaches down and back. Some of you will need to give me a little more double chin to feel this correctly. I feel a big stretch from the base of my skull all the way down my upper trap, even into my hand. And release. One more. I combine a turn with a tuck. Roll that opposite shoulder down and back. And control your breathing. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Change hands. Arm goes down, externally rotated. Turn your head away from the working arm. Nod your chin. Press the back of your skull upward and backwards against your strap. Breathing. Working for 3 rounds of 15 seconds each, and release here. It's a rotation, a tuck. Very gentle with the driving hand. We're going to reach away with the opposite arm. That shoulder goes down and back. I promise you a little double chin is going to do it for you. And release. And one more. Manage the position of your spine. Keep your spine tall. Shoulder blade pulls down and back. You can externally rotate your arm. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return to center and release the strap. This is a dynamic shoulder warm-up. Interlace your hands, and we're going to flip the palms towards me. Lift your elbows higher than your shoulders. Your hands are right at your chest. This is our starting position. Remember that chin is in and the spine is tall. Take your arms forward and straighten your elbows. Right here, push so far forward that your shoulder blades glide apart in the back. Okay, shoulders are away from your ears and pushing apart. Our first step is to squeeze the shoulder blades together like you're pinching a grape. The second part, bend your elbows. Third part, reach your arms to the sky. Now, if your palms cannot flip upward, flip them down, it's okay. Next, bend your elbows. Your hands will go slightly behind your head. Reach back up to the ceiling. Elbows higher than your shoulders, and push your shoulder blades apart. Start with pinching the grape. Squeeze your shoulder blades. There's 1. Here's 2. Reach 3. Bend 4. Reach 5. 6. 7. Shoulder blades are apart. We're nice and tall through the spine. Let's go a little faster. Start with the pinch. Pinch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pinch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last 2 rounds. Start with the pinch. 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Try to maintain the position of your head. 6 and 7. Relax and roll your shoulders out. Your last exercise seated is for the awareness of your shoulder blades, your scapula. So take one hand, put it on your opposite shoulder. Take the other arm, reach it forward, make a stop hand. Externally rotate the humerus in the socket, and you're ready. This shoulder, let's go ahead and just shrug it up into your ear, and then drop that shoulder back down. We want it to stay down the whole time. From here, we pinch the grape on one side, pull the shoulder blade into the spine, and then push the palm forward. your shoulder blade will move more to the front of your body. So we squeeze the shoulder blade in towards the spine and push. Little bit faster. Maintain the position of your head. If this is a tough one for you, keep practicing. This is an awareness exercise. We build awareness of the muscles around the shoulder. Forward and back. Forward and back. Not up and down, forward and back. Give me 2 more. And relax. Other side, touch your shoulder. Just as a reminder to keep that shoulder down away from your ear. Make your stop hand. Externally rotate, and we work. Shoulder blade into the spine and push. You'll notice one side feels a little more sticky than the other, has more motion. Remember to keep that chin in. If you're having a hard time with this one, take your arm just a bit wider. There you go. Last 3. Work big. Go 2. And 1. And relax. We'll make this more dynamic with both arms. Make stop hands. Externally rotate. Shoulders away from your ears. Spine is tall. Pinch your grape and push forward. You got it. Squeeze and push. Straight elbows is more correct. Open hands is even better. Go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Second set, I'm going to turn away from you so you can see. Same thing. Stop hands. Arms are externally rotated. This time, hands are going to reach up about 15 degrees, so we're at an angle. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Think down low. As you push apart, your shoulder blades will elevate slightly. We squeeze together down low and push apart. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your arms 15 degrees down. This time as we pinch the grape, it's up a little higher into the upper traps. As you push apart, push low, 15 degrees down. Here we go. Maintain that upright position of your spine. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Come onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. By now you have a good awareness of the feeling of your shoulder blades pushing apart in the back. We want to maintain that as we're in this position. Take your knees nice and wide here. Take one hand, just lightly touch the back of your skull. You're not pushing your head forward, you're actually pulling your head upward into your arm. This is a rotation. We're gonna lift the elbow, and as we do, let your hips travel with you in the direction of the twist. And as you draw your elbow underneath you, allow your hips to follow the direction of the twist. So we'll open, pushing upward through the elbow, downward through the hand. Rotate underneath and allow the hips to drop back. This is a dynamic movement. Rotation for the thoracic spine. Take your time. If it's comfortable for your neck, look up towards your elbow and follow your elbow through to the opposite knee. One more to this side. And reset Knees nice and wide. Other side, lightly touch the base of your skull. Lift your elbow, push down through your hand, and take a twist underneath. Inhale to open. Exhale, rotate through. Allow your pelvis, your hips to move forward and to move back. Inhale and exhale. Last two. And one more. Lie down on your back. This exercise is not an abdominal exercise. Make sure you are just using the muscles of your neck. Lie down with your back flat and your knees bent, feet in line with your hip bones. Extend your arms by your sides, reaching your fingers nice and long. Nod your chin and begin to lift your head, but lead with the forehead, not the chin. You should feel your neck muscles have to lift you. Continue reaching strongly through your arms, and then roll your head back down to the floor. Imagine you're starting at the top of your head and rolling your chin in, rolling the neck up, cervical flexion, and rolling it back down. We have 5 total. Chin in, lift with the forehead, minimal ab work, and roll it down. 2 more. Imagine length from the top of your head, shoulders stay down, and 1 more. Lay your head back on the floor. Rest your hands on your stomach. Your elbows are relaxed against the floor. Drop the chin down and look downward towards your knees. Establish as much length from the tops of your shoulders from the base of your skull. So get nice and long, as if I was standing behind you, pulling the base of your skull away from your shoulders. Take both hands and reach up to the ceiling. Make your stop hands. Externally rotate, so now the fingers are facing the side walls. Push your arms strongly upward and feel your shoulder blades lift away from the floor. At the same time, drop your shoulders down away from your ears. So this is the best of 2 positions. We need the shoulder blades lifted off the floor and gliding down the back. Sometimes I'll say armpit to hip. Open your hands nice and big. Continue to work the base of your skull away from your upper back, and monitor your breathing. It looks like I'm not doing much, but I'm dropping those shoulders down, reaching up to the ceiling, and sending the base of my skull away. The goal is to find length in your mid-neck. Relax one hand at a time and relax all. Let's take that a little bit further. Remember, eyes down, chin in. Hands up, externally rotated. Find your shoulder position, gliding apart and gliding down your back. Further rotate your arms so that now your fingertips are facing your knees. Drop your arms all the way down to about body level here. They're not going to hit the floor, but they're going to reach nice and long. Push the heels of your hands towards your feet and send your head in the opposite direction. Please keep your entire spine on the floor and breathe in and out through your belly, diaphragmatic breathing. This should be a lot of work. Push strongly forward. Final 2 breaths. Relax one hand at a time on your stomach. Relax all. You can gently turn your head side to side. One more here. Start with your hands reaching straight up to the ceiling. This time right away, we're gonna spin the arm bones around. Now your fingertips right away are facing your knees. Push strongly up through the shoulders. Eyes are down, chin is in. And start to open your arms towards the floor. So the thumb is gonna reach towards the floor. Good. When you get to where you've almost touched the floor, stop there and reach out strongly as if your arms are coming out of the shoulder sockets. Keep your hands just above the shoulders here. Push out with the arms east to west and lengthen the crown of your head backwards. You're long from head to tail. This should be quite a bit of work here. Eyes down, chin is in. Breathe and work. You should feel this towards the base of your neck, right? The very top of your upper back. You have two directions working. You're pushing out east to west and north to south, head to tail. Final 10 seconds of work. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest one hand, rest the other. Relax all, and gently turn your head side to side. Come up to a seated position. I'm going to turn to the side. You can face the front, or you can easily come into a chair for this one. Open your knees 90 degrees. Your heels are lined up with your sit bones. You can relax your feet for this one. Sit up nice and tall. Take those arms straight forward with your stop hands and externally rotate. This is a stretch for your upper back. We are going to be rounding the spine, but focus on lifting as we round. Push strongly forward. You are going to round forward just slightly. You can look down towards your feet and send the bra strap area upper mid-back backwards. So look for as much space between the heel of your hands and your bra strap area as you possibly can. And like I said, keep all of the height in your spine. Even in this position, even though you're looking down, draw your chin in and work. Send some deep breaths into your upper back. Make sure the focus is not your lower back. I'm not sending my waistband backwards. I'm sending my rib cage backwards. Push strongly forward. Shoulders away from your ears. Hold for one more breath. And sit up. Slightly different arm position, different angle. Arms forward, externally rotate. This time, reach the arms up 15 degrees. The area we're working is going to be the bottom of the rib cage. So right about the top of your natural waist, that's your area of stretch. Strongly push up and forward and send the bottom of your rib cage backwards. Try to be very specific that it's not the pelvis and lower back. Holding for 30 seconds. Remember, the chin is in. We keep a lot of lift through the spine and work between the heels of the hands and the bottom of the rib cage. Take some deep breaths. Open your hands and push. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax your arms. For your next exercise, you can sit the same way. I'll face the front. The leg position that I'm going to take is with the knees open and I'm seated on my feet. This is not comfortable for everyone, so do what works for you. Pull your back against the wall behind you so that your back is nice and flat. Take one hand, just put it upright on the top of your head, no tension at all. The other hand is going to go down towards the floor, externally rotated. Begin to lift your elbow up, coming into a side bend, and reach away through the opposite arm. The goal is to send your rib cage now laterally this direction. Push upward, upward, upward through your elbow, and slightly backwards through your waistband. Okay, careful of that neck tension here. Direct your breath underneath your shoulder, out through your rib cage. For me, I've got to bend forward just slightly to feel it closer to my back. Don't let that spine collapse, stay tall. Give me one more breath here. And release. And change sides. Hand is upright on your head. Other arm is externally rotated and pushing. Really allow the top elbow to do the work here. Push up through the shoulder, through the lat, through the side body as you push away with the hand. Find as much length between your hand and your elbow as you can. Slightly flex the spine forward so you can feel the stretch through the back of your ribs. And we work the stretch. Lift through that elbow, final 3 breaths. And release. For your next exercise, we're going to stretch the front of the shoulder and the chest as a way to release the front of the neck. If you have forward head posture, this is a great one for you. Lie down on your stomach. Please make sure that your spine is in a posterior pelvic tilt. In other words, press your pubic bone downward into the floor. Put one hand underneath your shoulder. Take the other arm and you're going to bring it up at a slight angle so your hand is higher than your shoulder. Lay your ear onto the floor and we're going to do a turn towards the straight arm. Now, this is not a big turn. You may not even need to turn much, but I'm going to take this knee and just bring it here like a kickstand. Head is on the floor. The shoulder that we're working, that we're stretching, I want you to press your armpit down into the floor and slide the hand away from your body. So you're reaching the arm bone out of the socket. You should feel a big stretch already in your chest, maybe even your bicep and into your hand. Take some deep breaths. Even here, keep a good alignment of chin in and a nice little posterior pelvic tilt to keep your back safe. Release, and we'll repeat this on the other side. You'll be able to see the different angle. Place your hand underneath your shoulder, the other arm. Make sure it's high. If it's too low, then the shoulder just flips over like that. That's not what we want. So I'm going to use my kickstand here, lay my ear on the floor, and really begin to slide that straight arm out. Remember, the goal is to get the armpit on the floor. To get even more, take the top shoulder and take that shoulder, just roll it back a little bit. You're going to feel a big stretch across your chest. Take one more deep breath. Slowly release. We'll repeat this one more time on each side. Find that alignment. Find your stretch. Remember, shoulder or armpit to the floor. For the shoulder that I'm working, make sure that your shoulder blade is down away from your ear as well. If your shoulder is kind of rolled forward onto the floor, you'll be able to go further, but you're going to miss stretching the pec. For a little bit more, take that working arm. The hand is going to lift upward, extending at the wrist. It looks like a little wave, and you'll slide the heel of the hand out. Ooh, that's a deep stretch. Take 2 more deep breaths. Release and change sides. Maybe you'll get further this time. When you're in the stretch, you can add the hand, really open the hand big, and continue to reach the arm out. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place both hands underneath you. Push yourself up into a box position. Give me wide knees, feet together, and you'll sit back towards your feet. This will look like a child's pose. You can walk your arms forward, resting your forehead on the floor. Come to seated. For this last stretch, you can be seated on a chair, of course, or any comfortable seated position of your choice. Make sure that the ribs are pulled in and you have that nice tall spinal position. Take one arm and you'll just bring it across your body. The other arm acts like a hook, and I want you to take your hook about mid forearm here. I know you could take it on the elbow or higher, but trust me here, take it mid forearm and just give it a little pull. So we're stretching the rear delt or back of your shoulder on the working side. So this hand, you're going to turn your palm upward towards the ceiling, extend the wrist, right, fingers towards the floor, and push through that arm. Now this shoulder could easily go with it, but we're just going to say, wait a minute, drop that shoulder and pull your shoulder blade in towards your spine. So we're really working in 2 directions. You're pushing your heel of your hand in one direction and pulling your shoulder blade in towards your spine. Your hook can increase the resistance. But if you're doing this one well, you feel a big stretch in that upper back. All right, continue to push, reach. Pull that shoulder blade in towards your spine. Very good. Give me one more deep breath. And release. Other side. Take the arm across. We're going to take our hook at mid forearm. Turn your palm up and extend at the wrist. Push through the heel of the hand. Pull that shoulder blade down away from your ear and backwards. It's 2 directions I'm working. All of these stretches are hard work. You're right. Hold 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We'll repeat one more time on each side. Fingers down, create the push. The shoulder blade stays anchored in its position. This time, bring your awareness to your chin. Can you draw that chin in and look for length in your neck? Hold 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Change sides. Last one. Push and pull. It doesn't look like we're doing much, but we are. Final 3 breaths. Release. Give those shoulders a big shrug up, back, and down. And that concludes your workout for today.